The time is now. It's back to the rhymes. It's like, wow, he's back to the rhymes. I'm in the booth straight dropping dimes. Clark Kent, Daily Planet, the Metropolis Times. These raps come while I'm under the gun. I see you here, back to get you some. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Pure, raw, uncut rap. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. What happened? Man, I think I was up to 20 seconds and it reset back to 7 seconds. Probably have to look and see what happened there. Holy cow. I'm sitting there looking at my time. I thought I had 20 seconds in and then it reset. And another frustration. This YouTube channel, weekly, I would go on and check my analytics and say, okay, so many people viewed, your views are up or whatever. And you go on. This time, I can't even access it. I'm low tech. Help me out here. Anyway, it's nothing but frustration. Am I supposed to call YouTube? Am I supposed to chat with somebody? Why you change it? Don't change it. Just do the same thing. People change stuff. That's what's stupid. Me, we talk about this, and I'll get to it. Let me just get through the list. But it's so frustrating, man. Changing it. YouTube channel, my YouTube channel. How are my analytics, YouTube? I was with Alex, so Alex, thank you. Good to see you. The No Hoax at 466 views was 427 last week. I didn't put the sign up, didn't seem to matter that I had it up or not when we were talking, so I'm just like, okay, big deal. But it's good to track, so let's see, 466, 427, 466, 40 views in a week. That's pretty cool. What I did also check was Keep on Dreaming, so I guess that's at about 76 views. That's not being promoted on the flyer, but that's something that someone else could find. But so it has the same amount of thumbs up as No Hope, with no thumbs down or whatever. And someone I had noticed someone asked for an autograph, Levi. Sorry, Levi. I said I could do it. I don't know how we do that. Maybe when we finally have a show, or I'll see you at a show or something. And who knows how serious he was, but all right. So that's the YouTube channel. Trump's gonna thump, praying for the president and his wife. You hear all these things, hear all kinds of things. But at the end of the day, I just been checking to see, he's doing a motorcade. Thank God. I mean, people are talking like he's gonna die or something, and a lot of funny business, a lot of enemies from foreign and domestic enemies, trying to take him out. You hear all that? I hear it. So you understand why we got to pray for him. I mean, it's not just make good choices for our country. We just pray for him to be alive. I do, you know. I mean, it's talking to, anyway, I don't even want to talk about it. So, people have different information sources and they react to those information sources. I go on Twitter and I go on his Twitter account. There's nothing more direct than that. I can go around all the other stuff. Even though Twitter doesn't like him, he still has his own account and he puts stuff out. So Trump's going to thump song. So royalties are set. Garrett, I didn't check my email, didn't have time. I am really up against the clock here. I've got to be off of this so I can do a Zoom meeting at 8. So I don't know if he's going to get in on it, but Dale thankfully I got all his publisher's information, got his writer's information, so he's ready to roll. So next Columbus Day, I'll have off almost certainly, and I will get everything uploaded for digital distribution with CD Baby. And then once I've done that, I will, and I expect to do it all at the same time. I'll upload Trump's Gonna Thump music video to my YouTube channel, to Twitter, tweet it out. All these things are going to take however much time to people who liked it in the past, and then put it on Facebook, and then it's off and running. Now, isn't it amazing? Right when President Trump starts having rallies, now he's got the Wuhan. I guess that's the way to call it, the Wuhan virus. Okay, the Wuhan. He's got the Wuhan virus. So, um, and so he's not having rallies all of a sudden again. I mean, it's amazing how many things stand between this song and and that's the thing about these songs that are time sensitive. I mean, things don't happen very fast. I put that thing out on Twitter close to a year ago, and I finally got to this point with the help of the people who helped me. And a lot of it's my own, and as time allows. But it's Columbus Day. If I can get that thing out Columbus Day, that's about 3-4 weeks. I could count that out. 1, 2. That's 4 weeks before the election, basically. If I can manage that. So okay. So let's just see what happens. See what can happen in 4 weeks if that's right. I think that's right. Battle Hymn of the Parents will happen once I've done all those things I need to do for Trump's Gonna Thump. Rules of engagement, nothing on that front right now. I'm just mostly thankful Dale got back to me because I was under the situation. If he doesn't get back to me, what do I do? But he got back to me. He's in the royalty structure. I'm happy. He's happy. We're all good. Bellevue Ballers. Oh, wait, you will be glorified. We're going to wait till after the election. I am. Bellevue Ballers. That's why I got to get off by 8. And my Reformation music video, like I said, I'll wait. Number 9, and now music brand now. So there's a fellow, John B. I think I told you. And Alex asked, did I call him? No, I could call him right now. Should I call him right now? I can't. So a lot of this stuff I could write down a to-do list, but without even writing stuff down when I have downtime, stuff comes at me. I spent time with Alex to see. We're still trying to figure out there's something we can do together. And it just doesn't seem to be happening for the time. So we gotta watch our time because I got limited time. So if I'm doing something here, then I'm not doing something there. So I gotta manage my off time. I can't. I don't want to be ruthless, but I gotta be very aware. I can't just have open-ended social time. So things gotta get done because otherwise nothing gets done, right? Schoolhouse album sales, nothing this week, but we'll see. But see, here's the thing I'm thankful for, and like I said, nothing's a waste of time, so to speak, in building relationships. When I consider the people who've helped me all along, and we can finally have a show, I can have a show. I want to have everyone who's helped me be a part of it. And it's a few people, and it'd be great. It'll be great. So let's just see what happens and when it happens. The thing that's heavy on my heart, I guess, and like I said, we were talking yesterday, but it comes up a lot, and how to deal with it. Okay. So, I didn't do research on, like when you talk about a witch hunt, you have that term witch hunt. You're trying to figure out who's a witch, who's not a witch. How would you go around about figuring out who's a witch and who's not a witch? And then you burn them at the stake if they're a witch or you think they're a witch or something like that. And I think you can use a similar, I don't know if you'd call it a racist hunt or something. This is the thing that people are, you just slap that label on somebody. If I were to say from a person who supports President Trump and who says Obama's on the wrong track, that he's I wouldn't use a term like a racist, but if I were to say like an anti-American or say a communist, people have different visions of what they think America should be. So that doesn't necessarily stick when you say anti-American, because you can transform it or contour it however you want it, right? But communist, socialist, you look at the influences, Frank Marshall Davis, Bill Ayers, things like that. I mean, those are his peeps. Those are his mentors. I challenge anybody to show me an equivalent mentor for Trump, where you could say that he's this type of person. Now, you could make that claim for Clinton. His mentors are segregationists, former Klan members, Klansmen. Same with Biden. Those guys have been around the Democrat Party forever. I would love to get, there's books on it, but why did progressives want to align themselves with the Democrat Party when the Democrat Party was the home of segregationists, the KKK, all that? It's not really that unclear. It has to do with power and just control and all those things. And maybe they just thought, I don't know. A lot of these folks will say, see, that's why I don't like the term. I guess you could say they're racist. You say someone's a racist. Let's say you say someone's lazy or whatever you want to attach to somebody. It's like that's a fixed state and they're unchangeable and they're irredeemable. I don't think of people that way. I think we all have, positive attributes, negative attributes. Some people are way off. Some people harden their hearts so much, but see, we don't have the ability to get inside someone's head. So I'd be very, if someone came out and said, I'm a this, then you could say, okay, they're calling themselves that. Fair enough. If they're denying it, but the mentors are that, and they're trying to cover it, okay. If somebody doesn't have any connection to anything like that, you might say, well, their actions suggest, okay. But you got to go step at a time. To come out here and say, this person is definitely this, and this person is definitely not this, I'm not ready to do that. So that's what's on my heart, I don't want to get into the labels and all that. It just take people one step at a time, take situations one step at a time, and give people some grace. That helps me out because I get down, I get down not depressed, but it affects me negatively if I think that's the road someone's going down and it's not uplifting, doesn't help me, doesn't inspire me. So I'm ready to get back to the rhyme. I'm gonna have to watch that. I don't know how my intro got glitched like that, and I'm still very frustrated about that analytics thing. This happened before, though. I know it happened before. So I hope it resets. If it doesn't, that's another thing. But it's not going to happen. I'm not going to work on figuring out the analytics before I get this stuff out. Trump's going to thump. But that's frustrating because it's such a nice thing. You can just say, oh, who checked it out? How long? And then boom. Very satisfying to find that out. All right. I don't really have a hook for this song. NFL Commissioner Fidel Goodell. But I'll just go with what I have so far, and then I'll add to it, and I'll discuss and then write because I've thought about it more, and then we'll just continue on. I will. To the degree it hurts the product, how much are you helping the cause? Is it truly a net positive? I can't say, so I'm not positive. Players out here doing what it is that they need to do. Fans and customers out here doing what they got to do, or they got to. Players okay through pain. Fans don't need no pain. To make it plain, don't gotta catch a plane to escape. That's what Sunday was. Okay, so that was just talking about bringing, I guess you could say, personal pain into the game, and in a way that takes away from the enjoyment. It's kind of like, what do they call it? There's creature comforts, guilty pleasures, things like that. A guilty pleasure, I guess, for someone who works a hard week would be to mess around all Sunday and just watch football. Guilty pleasure. So if you interrupt that, but here's the deal. And I talked to my brother because he's watching the Seahawks. I've been keeping up. I think what will probably happen to me is maybe, okay, they're doing well, it sounds like. There's some things that are hard when you consider there's no fans in the stadium. That's still like it's very hard. And he's talking about like crowd noise piped in. I mean, I thought that was not cool before. Now that's what they're doing, and it's just sad. I mean, just spare us. We don't need that. I don't. So that's hard to listen to the game on the radio. I was to hear crowd noise, fake crowd noise. I might be turning it off right then. That's very, very hard to stomach. That's just stupid. So that's his objection. I've got a huge objection. I don't see the point in that. We know there's no fans in the stadium. We don't need fake crowd noise. Give us a break. The Black National Anthem was a one-off, apparently. The actual national anthem, I don't know that they're showing it before the game. I need to ask him that. Because when we were talking about it, I think there's a cycle that happens. Probably for all this, we'll say the NFL and the NBA, but you have the summer before the season starts. The summer is where things are hot and the players aren't playing, so you have all this built up whatever, and it's been like that for the past number of summers. I guess everyone goes back to Trayvon Martin as the beginning. All these things happen in the summer, so by the time the season starts, people want to vent or display their frustration or make a statement. So do that, and then you get back to the games. And it's just nothing much there. It's like a route, not on my route, but I did notice all the protest signs came down and the Halloween decorations went up. Right? It's Halloween time. We take down the protest signs, we put up the Halloween decorations. That's kind of encapsulates how I look at it for a lot of these folks. It's like a holiday thing. It's something to get excited about, but it's not a lifestyle. They're not really, so many people are pressured into participating in these protests, or like the sign. I think that one sign, "White silence is white," that silence is violence. So it's kind of like it's a pressure. Oh gosh, if I'm silent, I'm a part of the problem. I'm I guess an accomplice, right? So it forces people into participating. But I think right now, like I was talking to my brother, the big deal is no fans. Baseball too, and I haven't seen any baseball. I And it's probably good. I need to be on bet number 6 Bellevue Ballers and be working on my future anyway. So it's a good excuse for me to get away from fantasy sports and on with my life. And not that I couldn't do both, but fantasy basketball, whenever that starts up again, I was been a commissioner. I don't think I'm not going to say anything. So let's see if someone comes up to me and wants me to run it. I still need to pay. Sorry, Ben. I had you on my list of people to see, and I didn't get to you, but I got my spare tire, so if I drive out to you and I get a flat, I got something to do about that. So where do I go? So that's what Sunday was. Catch a plane to escape. So let me get started. I'm just trying to, to the degree it hurts the product, how much you help in the cause? Is it truly net positive? I can't say, so I'm not positive. Players out here doing what it is they think they need to do. Fans, customers out here doing what they got to do. Players okay. Players play. There it is. Gonna read it. Players play through pain. Fans don't need no pain. To make it plain, don't gotta catch a plane to escape. That's what Sunday was. So I think I kind of hit on it when I talked about a guilty pleasure or not guilty. It's just something you want to enjoy. kind of like immerse yourself in. I've heard Rush talk about the sociologist or person who says sports is something you can just, there's no attachments. You can just put yourself into it and forget about all your problems. So, but again, there you're not seeing it. So that's the whole thing. I write a song like this, but it's kind of doesn't have any relevance now. The season started. People do other things. They literally are. It's just a summer thing. And I think coming into next year, we should just expect it. Says there's something in the end zones. But in the end of the day, it's a lot of it's just lip service. I think it's appeasement, It's literally appeasement. Um, and that's what it is, especially when it comes on a corporate level, because people look at corporate as very impersonal. It's just to make money, right? Okay, so let's just get on. That's what Sunday was. And that's what Sunday was. So what I'm trying to come up with this, hold on. So what is Sunday is? What is Sunday is? Yeah, that sounds kind of cool. As you had the phrase, you is what you is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So what is Sunday is? So by the way, good pen today. I don't know, this thing comes and goes and shows up and leaves. So what is Sunday is? So I know the ratings are down, but they're still, if things are different, social events are different, but it's still numero uno, I'm sure, by a long ways, football. So it is. So I hear something. Holy smokes. Anyway, I'm going to continue. And now for our special guests. Welcome to the show. Okay, so what is Sunday is? I got 8 minutes. I was doing my best to get this thing rolling. So anyway, I got 8 minutes and we got 13 minutes till our Bellevue Baller situation. Okay, folks, bear with me here. All right. So what is Sunday is? Oh, I suppose there it is. I suppose it tailgating and waiting for the game. All right, so that's the first verse. Nothing too exciting here. I don't know if I'll drop this song. I could drop this song, but I got to be ready to get on. I do have another song I want to get on to. But let me say what I was going to say. So the hook's going to be tailgating, waiting for the game. Let me do the first verse and then I'll come up with a hook here. For the greater hurts the product, how much you help them to cause. Is it truly net positive? I can't say so, not positive. Players out here doing what it is they think they need to do. Fans and customers out here doing what they got to do. Players play through pain. Fans don't need no pain. To make it plain, don't gotta catch a plane to escape. That's what Sunday was. So what is Sunday is? I suppose it's tailgating and waiting for the game. Okay, so now should I say so the hook will say, is that right, Goodell? There, let's go. Is that right, Goodell? Goodell. Can it just be good times? And what are those? Brats. There we go. Or is it or does it, maybe, or does it have to include an endless grievance list and forgive me nots? Okay. That's another question. All right, so we'll try that. To the degree it hurts the product, how much you help them the cause. Is it truly a net positive? Can't say so, not positive. Players out here doing what it is they think they need to do. Fans, the customers out here doing what they got to. Players play through pain. Fans don't need no pain. To make it plain, don't gotta catch a plane to escape. That's what Sunday was, so what is Sunday is? I suppose it's tailgating and waiting for the game. Is that right, Fidel Goodell? Can it just be good times and brats? Or does it have to include an endless grievance list and forgive me nots? So that's the first verse. I think I'm done. I don't know. I really don't have much else to say about it. I could go off into all these other things, but I just don't know that it's necessary. So I think we'll conclude that. So my next song, I have to do a little research, but I can work on a hook at least. And it is called I gotta work through this title. The cover up of the open up. Okay. So what I'm trying to work out is they don't want to open up the economy, and there's a cover up keeping us from opening up. The cover up to keep from opening up. The cover up to keep from the open. I'm trying to work that out. There's a cover up so it won't open up. Something like that. I guess I said a cover up so no open up. I'll just call it that. All these are very time sensitive. So we have cover up. There's all kinds of cover ups forever. So no open up. So that's, and then I might not go too long. I just wanted to put that out there because we are still, you hear about some states it's do whatever you want, other states you don't. And so what's the difference? I would think if one state's open and one state's not open, then in the state where they're open, everyone will be dying. There hasn't been any evidence of that I've seen. And if there was, we'd be hearing about it for sure. So a cover up, so no open up. Okay, so that probably started out like that. So that'd be the first line. A cover up, so no open up. Cover, so no open up. And then we'll continue with line 2 next week when I get back to the run.